Buenos días, señor. Oh yeah.
Oh fuck! You almost killed me, guys. I don't know why I thought that shit was so funny, but nigga, you reminded me of Nacho Libre, cuz
Buenos días, señor.
I was gonna say, I couldn't even say. Oh shit! Howdy ho, fuck niggas, fuck faces, fuckers.
I gotta eat
Bro.
this breakfast, guys. Trying to get these
You
games.
don't. But why does my man look like Larry the Lobster though? This nigga look like
Bro, I went to the fucking
Hubba
beach.
Bubba Tape. Say, Todd, you look like Hubba Bubba Tape, dog.
Fuck you.
Like you are, bro. I thought you were pink, but nigga, you are red, bro. God damn.
Well, it's also this phone. This phone makes it look a lot worse than it really is. For some reason.
Bro, don't say it's the phone, dog. That's your skin.
Yo, fuck you. Now you know like how like some bitches they wear makeup on their face and their like face is darker than their like the rest of their body.
Yeah.
So for some reason my face is whiter than the rest of my body.
Bro, look, dog. Hey, but this was crazy, dog. My ass is fucking pale, dog. Like my upper body is black as shit, and it trips me out because every time I go to take a shower, I'll like see my ass or something or see myself in the mirror, and I'll be like, bro, why am I like two-tone like this? It makes me upset.
Bro, it's you got to start tanning naked, bro. You gotta go hang out with these old naked dudes at the beach. Gotta get
no, bro. I'm not
oil yourself.
I'm not in Sherman.
Naked and wrestling Sherman.
Welcome to my life. No, I'm not old man confident.
Shit to me, man.
I'm not old man confident in the gym. Like, bro, that shit pisses me off. You know how old motherfuckers be in the gym, like old as hell, but then they just be talking to you, just dick out, like. So how's the wife? How's the kids? How's the stocks going?
Old man confidence. Bro, old else, dude. I think your dick starts hanging lower after a certain age. I think that's the reason.
No, bro. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. There's this one time I will not forget this for as long as I live. And I was like swimming at one of the gyms, right? I was doing one of these swims. It was at LA Fitness, and this dude literally came out the sauna and like blow dried his ass, bro. Like this old man.
What the fuck,
bro? Bent
like
over
in the community blow dryer, or he brought his own hair dryer?
No, community blow dryer.
Oh my god! This is why I don't use blow dryers, man.
Look and see. He pushed the button, bent over, and like spread his ass cheeks and let the air hit him. And I was like, "Bro, come on, dog." And there's this one time, because like in LA Fitness they have the saunas like separated. So one dude was in there, and my man was like, "Bro." My man was just ridiculous. This motherfucker was doing a butt naked burpees, bro. Like I don't know what you accomplished in life or what you did to have that confidence to where you could just walk up in the gym, walk up into a sauna with all these men in there, and just like
butt naked and say fuck it. It's just start sweating your dick off.
But this is what made me mad, bro. It's because he walked in there and he went just like this. He said, stretch. And then just started hitting burpees butt naked, bro. I was like, what are you doing?
Was that allowed at LA Fitness? Is that just allowed?
I guess.
Because I know a lot of saunas, they be like, don't get butt naked. Make sure you have like a towel on or something. Like make sure you're
or something, bro. That's what they normally do. Or then like if you go to like the wet sauna, like the one with the steam room.
Yeah.
Dudes be naked in that motherfucker. They be doing, bro. They just be naked, bro. That should be crazy.
It's not right, dude. But hey, man, more power to you.
That's why I said I need to get that old man confidence so I can just walk around and just dick out talking about something. So how's the wife? How's the kids? Everything going well for you? And just walking. But
dick just swinging one way, ball swinging the other, huh? Old grandfather clock, right?
But then they be having like the saggy, they chest look like a bowl of oatmeal, but then their stomach just be hard and fat, like. And you be like, bro, like.
Yo, like, and then you be seeing these old ass dudes at the gym always, and I'm like, when do you work out? Like, you just be in the gym all fucking day. Or you be in the locker room?
But they be talking.
You be in the locker room, butt naked, just talking to people. I don't think I've seen you hit the weights once. I might have seen you do this in the water, and that's about it with some foam. Doing the aerobics, the water aerobics.
Or then they always do this. They always they're always by like the machines, and they always do one rep, and they look at you and they're like, ugh.
Oh yeah, dude, looking for that validation.
Bro, them old motherfuckers be cracking me up, dog. Like, oh man, old people are funny as hell.
Bro, I'm telling you, dog.
I saw the funniest shit today though. Like, I shouldn't have laughed at this. I should not have laughed, but the asshole in me could not stop laughing, bro. I literally, oh shit! I watched my uncle and my aunt fall down the stairs, bro. Nigga.
Oh shit!
When I say I laughed so hard, bro, I didn't offer to help them. Nothing. I had to leave the room, dog, because look, my uncle was. They were like talking, you know, they talking like they all in love or whatever, and all of a sudden, like. I was fucking with my uncle. I was like, "What's up, fatty?" Just talking shit, and all I hear is huh, pop, 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 bro.
Did he pass out or something, or what? Like, what happened? What made him fall?
Lost his footing. Like he took a step down the thing to like talk shit back, but lost his footing. Fell down the stairs, bro. But grabbed my auntie on the way down.
Drug her ass the whole way down. Damn.
Oh shit. That brings a whole new meaning to Death Do Us Part, my nigga, because he was like, they talk, the way he fell, because he was like, he's like, oh, God damn it. And he grabbed her. Bro, when he grabbed her, she was like, no, Walter. Bro, when she said no, Walter, she said no, Walter, and all I heard was,
no, Walter.
Oh shit! Oh. That's wild. Bro, that shit was so funny, dog. Oh fuck, oh, man, that shit had me dead as fuck, dog. I had to leave. That shit was so funny.
All right. Well, I'm finished with my breakfast now, so. Welcome to the No Headline Podcast, everybody. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. It's your boy Seta and the homie Will. Say what's up, Will.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Yeah, fuck faces. You up in this bitch.
I want you guys to refer to me as Darth Negus.
No. Put the hood on. You gotta put the hood on when you do it.
Oh yeah, wait.
There you go. There you go. Negus. There you go.
No, I look stupid. I feel like I'm Eminem in a rap. Hey, bro. All right, so you know Daylight is battle rapping again, right?
I don't watch battle rap, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. I like Daylight's interviews. I do not watch battle rap.
Bro, Daylight served this dude Tay Rock so bad, dog.
What'd he say? Was he like, fuck you in your ear hole, suck your dick too? Some shit like that? Nah, that wasn't.
No.
Is that not how Daylight battle raps?
No, because he actually got bars, bro. He got like bars for real. Hey, but did you see? You showed me the interview when he was like, "Daddy, I want to be a girl." He's like,
"Boom, abortion."
Later
he was
abortion.
like, "They'll already be born." Later abortion.
Bro, but I like listening to Daylight rap, bro. I think he's like a very conscious rapper, bro.
Yeah, I don't watch any of his rap shit. I just watch his interviews with Vlad TV because they're the fucking best. It's like the best interviews I've ever seen.
Yeah, because he's funny. But he did a Mortal Kombat scheme like rap. When I say that was the hardest rap I've ever heard. Every time he did a character, he would go MK for like Mortal Kombat.
Oh, that makes sense.
Bro, that shit was so hard.
But you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. You know.
Yeah, but then he did another one with Street Fighter, but he was saying the move list. So like, bro, hold on, I gotta find that shit because that shit had me. I was like, this dude is the truth.
Well, link it
because if you can rap a video game,
link it in the description.
Yeah, he did it to Mike P.
Yeah, there's a. Yeah, I mean, I've watched like a few battle raps, but it's like it's just not my thing, dude. Like the one thing I don't like is that they'll say a bunch of shit, right, and then they'll explain it. They'll be like, "See, because your shirt's black because it's not black."
No, it's
bars.
No, hold on.
Your shirt was white and now it's dirty as shit. Now it's charcoal gray.
So deafy your style, get some new shit. Bars have you up against the wall like the pool sticks. Too red, crack my toothpaste. I don't think you can.
Oh shit.
That's not Daylight though. That's the dude Mike P. I'm gonna show you Daylight one. That Mike P part was hard though. Hey, wait. He goes nuts right here. He spazzes on this part. This part was tight.
Wait, turn it up, dude, so the listeners can hear it. Face it at your microphone.
Huh?
Face the sound at your microphone.
Hold on.
I said I'm so deaf for your style. Get some new shit. Bars have you up against the wall like the pool sticks. Two ribs, crack my toothpaste. I don't think you can catch every damn thing on the move list. Don't ever use shit. Get okay.
Hey, that shit was hard as a bitch, bro. He said the whole move list. But his is, hold on, I'm gonna show you Daylight's. This one was okay, but Daylight's is way better.
A dude could get a reaction. Everything that went by.
Hold on.
From a shitty old thing.
This audio's kind of poop, but look, just listen to how Daylight does this shit. I was like, this motherfucker's the GOAT. Because if you do a whole move list and then do the whole characters thing, here.
Punches. It was dope to see how a dude could get a reaction. Everything that went by, son, left them in shock. They was blind because that's what happened when the replay knew. Don DeMarco secure a crowd reaction, but that's what happened when you got the DJ help.
That shit was hard, bro. Wait. Can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear it a little bit.
All right, hold on.
That's what happened when you got the DJ help. So you don't write like the coolest, you prick. You write like Anubis, like type the coolest. Look how much I spent on kicks. Like building.
I feel like I need to watch battle rap to appreciate this.
Hold on, look. Listen to the bars. Just listen to the bars. He beat this nigga with his own scheme.
Oh, keep it going. Yeah. Look how much I spent on cake. Fight, Pilgrim. Thought I was doomed. I go for the clean sweep like I got a broom. I was holding back, but now I'm all forward. Hey, shining boom.
That's the exact move. That's the move. That's how Guile does a sonic move. Hold back in 4A.
Oh.
That shit is tight. Hold on.
Hold on, thinking Honda. I was in a side skirt crouch with the bun attached. Hey, you tap me too many times, you'll get 100 slaps. Mom.
Okay, look. So there's a sumo wrestler named E Honda on there. One of his moves, if you tap A a whole bunch of times, he slaps you 100 times. That's all he does.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Nah.
This nigga is murdering him, bro. What? Bro, I'm telling you, Daylight got bars, bro.
It sounds lit. We gotta get these topics, bro. Let's get these topics.
All right, let's go. We're getting these topics.
Let's get in these topics. I forgot what we were gonna talk about, to be honest.
I got something.
All right.
Thinking Honda. I was in a side
All right, because I was thinking about this on some like, because all right, so I was thinking about the shit that Nick Cannon just went through him because he said those things about like the Jews and all this other shit on his podcast. Which
okay. I kind of know something about it. But remember, I'm kind of detached from like the news and the social media and all that. So
I mean, I'm detached from it too. I mean, the only thing I remotely have was
that's what that button came.
I just did my Snapchat back up like the other day because my sister was showing me some videos that she had from us when we were like from my mom. So, but I'm not like on it like that. I just was doing it talking to my sister. But anyway, because my uncle brought this up to me and he asked me what I thought about this. Basically, he said some stuff that was like against Jews or whatever, and
he said some shit like they own all the banks or something, right?
Yeah, which is historically speaking, he's right. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And because people,
well, I'm gonna let you go first.
Yeah, because people took it out of context and stuff, and then they made it seem like, you know, he was bad or whatever for what he said. It got me thinking, like, how come every other race, like, except the black race, gets an apology? Have you noticed that shit? Because like, if you say something against like the gays, you gotta apologize, especially if you're like a black athlete or something, or whoever in general. Or if you say something against the Jews, or if you say something against the Asians or Hispanics, you always have to issue an apology, especially like athletes are prolific figures. 9 times out of 10, they're like black people, they have to say something. But then when something happens to us, we don't get an apology back or nothing like that. We don't get like when the dude called all those black girls like nappy-headed hoes, all he got was he lost his job and shit. But like, how come he didn't get to issue like a for real apology or something, or to where
like that was a long time ago.
No,
I don't think there was social media. They couldn't just go on IG Live. They had to contact news press and all that shit to do an apology.
No, but there should be some type of thing where you're educated on the culture after that, because like anytime something like that happens, we have to apologize. You know what I'm saying? And then we're agreed to the culture. I don't agree with how black people responded to Nick Cannon afterwards and said that he was like a sellout and all this other shit. I mean, yeah, but you got to remember, we're not in his shoes. Like, he's a prolific guy, and then like some things you have to appease to. But I think there's some times where you have to make a stand and just be like, no. I mean, Kaepernick did it, but then he got all the backlash from it and all that other shit. But still, there comes a point where you have to make a stand and just be like, but it is right though.
I think outside looking in,
yeah.
I think that like just like the black community.
You got your laptop on you, right? You got your laptop?
Yeah, I got my laptop on me.
Look it up, fool.
No. I mean, I kind of already know what he said and shit because I heard it on Andrew Schultz's podcast. But outside looking in, I think the black community kind of eats themselves up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like
we cancel each other out, like, because
we
start and then we'll fight.
Like, whereas other communities, you know, like if you look at the Asian community, right? I know a lot of people like
they always together.
Yeah, they kind of always compare the Asian community and the black community, right? Yeah. So Asian community, you know, we came out of slavery at one point, right? We came out of, you know, getting bombed in our countries and then migrating here, right? At one point.
Yeah.
And then our community came together as one and pushed ourselves up, right? You know? And I think with the black community, you know, like there's obviously been certain circumstances in the past or whatever that has, just held all people of color down, right? But you look at, you know, let's say from like the 90s to the 2000s, 2010s, now we're in the 2020s, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of change within the community. You know, there's not a lot of people that are investing within their own community. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
there's not a lot of good leaders.
I can see that, but they're not.
Like, you know.
I mean, yeah, because we have it, like we have it to an extent, but then we don't have it because it's like, because I mean, coming from my perspective and then seeing it how I've seen it, like we'll come together for a little bit and we'll come together, but then there'll be this disagreements amongst how we come together and stuff, and it's just like okay, we have to do something else. We have to do something else. Because, like, I feel like we shoot ourselves in the foot or we stop it because, like, we have a lot of people who push the right narrative, but then, like, the media will change it one way, and then some people get swayed, but then there's real activists out there who are doing their thing. I just feel like there needs to be something that all of us agree upon universally, and then stand on that shit instead of always having all this dissension and who's trying to please who's trying to play this, that, and that. I think there needs to just be some kind of thing where we just come together. Like I said before, come together and have some type of political thing. Like Killer Mike said it best, you know, like Killer Mike said it best, but he was saying, like, we need to come together and then have basically have like a list of, not demands, but a list of, I don't know, I guess demands would be the word, maybe. And then come together as a whole collective that we agree upon, and then present that shit and do it that way. Because right now it's just the rioting the fighting and shit is just like we're fighting without a clear direction. We need to come up with a plan, come together with the exact plan, and just be like, all right, this is how it's got to be. You know, 'cause I mean that's what the Black Panther Party and all these other people were trying to do before everything else before it all got fucked up.
I think, yeah, with the Black Panther Party, I mean, they actually got shit done. You know what I'm saying? With this, this new movement of whatever the fuck's going on, like nobody's really getting shit done. You know, people are like, you know, from what I'm seeing, you know what I mean? I mean, it's, you know, rioting, looting, and all that shit, right? That's, you know,
that's not all that. I mean, it's just we're at a standstill right now because it's like the more we keep dying, the more we keep killing. Because like this is what my thinking is, because even though we have all these like killing and motherfuckers dying and shit, like it desensitizes you because we play it over and over and over and over and over and over, and then it's like, because these cops they don't have to go to like a remediation or a course or something like that to understand like what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? They do it, and then what happens? A couple months later, another one will happen, and then or another one will happen, and then we get mad. But then there's like,
yeah, I mean, as long as people have the argument, right, of you know, black on black crime or white on white crime.
That's just so stupid. That is so stupid.
But as long as people have that argument, this, you know, onesie twosies here's and there's of what we see.
Black on black crime isn't real. Black on black crime is not real.
Is it not real? Does it not happen? Do black people not kill each other?
It's wrong. No, white people kill each other.
All races kill each other. Yeah, that's
it's called proximity. It's called proximity crime. It's like what you have.
Does that mean it's okay?
No, I never said that. I'm just saying, but black on black crime is not a real thing. That's not. It's crime. It's just crime.
Yeah, it's just crime. It's just crime.
That came in Reagan. I think that came in like the Reagan era. Like Reaganomics is when they started pulling black on black crime. But that's not a thing, because if that's the case, why aren't we talking about? Okay, the white people when the motherfuckers were shooting up everything in Columbine, or like shooting people and doing.
I mean, that's why we had shooter training back then. You know, I mean,
no, but I'm just saying, why don't we call that? Why don't we call that part white on white crime, or why don't we call it Hispanic on Hispanic crime, or Asian on Asian crime, or whatever on whatever crime?
Yeah,
that's the case,
but
it's not real.
I can understand when you say crime is crime is crime. So as long as we have crime within communities. And I mean, I think you can agree that more crime does happen in the urban community, right? Like more crime happens in the hood than the sticks.
Nope.
You don't think so?
No, statistics. Mm-mm.
You don't think so? Like
I know so. I'll have to pull it up. I'll pull it up, but it's not. There's crime that does happen in the hood and shit, but like with how is it? I got the statistics. I had them shits. But my laptop's fucked up. Both of them are fucked up, so I can't fucking pull it up. But I'll put the link. I'll put it in the description when I send it, and then so you can see the whole thing, because it's not. I mean, we'll put it like this: with the black community, it's more notarized. The crime is more notarized, because like think about it like this: whenever we did riot or do some shit like that, or when blacks do that shit. What are we called? Thugs, hoodlums, things like that, right? But when white people do it, like the Denver Bronco riots, when they lost the motherfuckers were rioting and going crazy and shit. I think it was when they lost the Super Bowl or something. Yeah, and they were like going crazy and shit. Or like anytime that white people have done like, or when they do some riots or something like that, they're like, oh, things just got a little out of hand. You know what I'm saying? They'll use different choice words when black people do it or minorities do it. Those hoodlums, thugs. But and even in history, like when you really look at it, when they were talking about,
So is the problem with the media, or is it with the?
Because the media personifies it in different ways.
So if we take the media out of the situation, right?
Yeah.
Like just crime in general is bad. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
most definitely.
people killing people, it's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you fucked my girl or something. Now I gotta go fucking kill you. And then after I kill you, somebody's gotta come kill me because I was somebody's sister. And then somebody kills me because I was somebody's uncle. You know what I'm saying? It's an endless cycle of violence, right?
Feeling.
So like,
most definitely.
If we can get that under control, you know what I'm saying? Why? I don't know. Like, I think the thing is like, so like, you know how like the whole people like went after Terry Crews, right?
Yeah.
Because he said if we're gonna say Black Lives Matter, we need to say that all Black Lives matter. We're not gonna just.
No, he said all lives matter. He was saying all lives matter.
No, he said all Black lives matter.
Which is a stupid argument.
Yeah. He said if we're gonna say black, well, I don't know, like in the interview, like when I watched it, he said if we're gonna say Black Lives Matter, we need to say all Black Lives matter. If we're gonna just focus on police brutality, why are we focusing on just black people getting killed at the hands of police? Why not focus on also the black people that are getting killed at the hands of black people? You know what I'm saying? And if white people want to start that movement too, like let them start that movement. You know what I mean? But if you're gonna start one movement about Black Lives Matter, just the way that it sounds, you're gonna have that argument always. So why not just?
Well, okay, because this is the
you're always gonna get pushback, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but this is the
you're not encompassing everything.
Because this is where the disconnect happens, is because nobody's saying realistically Black Lives Matter is not. It's not like we're not saying Black lives are the only lives that matter, or I'm saying we, but like black people, the Black Lives Matter movement is not saying all Black lives trump everything, because most of the arguments are like all lives matter. You know what I'm saying? But what it is that we're saying that Black lives have relevance because it's not treated that way, because you're seeing, even if it's done in the hood or if it's done in the streets, it's notarized way more. And it's like, oh, they're dying, and then they're showing the bad parts of it, and you're not going to the root of the real issue. It's a systemic thing to where they're showing like the oppression and certain things like that. We just want an equal playing field. Black Lives Matter is not a terrorist organization, and it's not no fucking like what the negative connotation that they're making it out to be. It's not black. It's not pro-black and anti-white. It's never been that. It's Black lives are trying to have an equal playing field because there's never been one. There's never been an equal playing field when it came to black people. There's never been one.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but like the context, because Terry Crews is saying that part, but I'm saying he's missing the point, because it's not just all Black lives. No, that the whole thing is more of understanding they're fighting the system at that point.
Well, what people got mad about Terry Crews, right, is they told him said, well, Black Lives Matter is just about police brutality. That's what people like legitimately told him. That's what Don Lemon said on CNN. He said Black Lives Matter isn't about that. It's about police brutality, and that's it.
Which is true.
But that's I guess. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you're gonna encompass like, oh well, all right, well, we want an equal playing field, you know, okay, what's the equal playing field you want? You know what I'm saying? Like
on everything though, because think about it. Because right now, especially with police brutality and like the deaths of black people,
okay,
we're not getting the same. There's like, if a white guy dies or Hispanic guy dies or something like that, they're not getting the same type of feedback that you would get when a black person dies. Because when the black people die, what do? They replay it over and 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 over again. Now, if you see, because like, and with the certain crimes, like you remember the one white guy who had the gun and he was walking around, he was pointing it like this and shit. He was in like the golf course, and they were trying to talk with him for 30 minutes, telling him to put the gun down, do all this other shit. Then they shot him in the leg, and then they shot him in the stomach, but he tried to come forward, and they shot him again. But but like when it's a black person, if they come in there, they shoot first, and then they ask questions later. It's happened every time. When you see when it happens with the white guy, or like mass shooters and all that other shit. All right,
So do you want just everybody, like, if you have a gun, you get killed? You know what I'm saying?
Me personally, I think there needs to just be more education on it, and you shouldn't just be wanting to just kill somebody just because they're black, because the black deaths are like.
But is that
like when you look at the cases, huh?
But is that like the actual case? Is it just because they're black? You know what I'm saying? Like,
a lot of the times, but like I'm just saying, a lot of the times, like look at how some of the crimes would be though, because okay, so there's like there's certain things that happen. It was within being in those communities and stuff like that, how police will be. I mean, yes, you can argue that some of them black people will, like, some of them can be unrowdy or ruly or some shit like that in the hoods or something, and like you should just have common sense to do that. But when you have to constantly live in fear and walk that shit and just be like, if you get pulled over, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, because that shit is real. I got pulled over a couple times and I've had some.
Well, it's the same way for cops too, right? Like, when they get trained and shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like, it's like, the videos that we get shown in training, right? It's always like the videos of like, well, this was just supposed to be a routine traffic stop. This dude just had a busted taillight. Boom, shots got fired. And those are the videos that they play us over and over and over again. So it's like there's
okay, but what are the assailants though?
So there's a training issue, but it's like, so
there's definitely a training issue.
So the whole community needs to come together. The whole community needs to come together. It shouldn't, like,
on that part, but
the community needs to come together as what the fuck is going on wrong in our community? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
most definitely.
Yeah, just like police need to be trained, other people need to also be trained on when you get pulled over, what you need to do. Hey, put your hands on the steering wheel.
Certain etiquette,
windows down. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's like it's it's training in both ways. It's training in both ways. We need to have training for the youth, right, when they get pulled over, because a lot of times, right, like now is, I need to pull my phone out immediately, and then I know my rights. It's
but
at this point, we are taught de-escalation, right? Like, so.
Well, in the military we are.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we're taught So in the military we're taught de-escalation. So the police need to also be taught de-escalation, correct? And
but they don't do that all the time, though. Yeah. They don't do that all the time.
Yeah, they don't,
because some of them, they come in there hot. They come in hot. Like, if you look at I hate bringing this up because I fucking hate talking about that shit. But with George Floyd, when the cop came up in there, he came in hot already with the flashlight, and then his hand was already on the gun.
Yeah.
That's already gonna put you in a state of stress, because like you can't tell me when you get pulled over that you're calm and like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
okay. Prime example. Remember that one time we got pulled over on the highway, and then the cop gave me like the ticket hella fast, like he didn't run my place or nothing. You know what I'm saying? He just was like, but there was cars going faster than me on there. Yeah, and remember when they pulled me over?
Yeah, I remember.
And then it was super quick.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was quick. I would rather a situation be like that, just like quick as fuck.
Yeah, no, most definitely. But you see how he came up, because he came up quick. He saw me, like I was talking respectfully, doing all that stuff, but then like he didn't really run me or anything like that. He just already knew that he was going to give me a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Because he came in kind of aggressive and was like, "Yo, like, what you doing?" And I was like, and I tried to explain it to him. He was like, "All right, whatever." Took my shit, went back, and then I got the ticket. And then you was like, "Damn, that's like the fastest ticket. He didn't even run you or nothing. He just gave you the ticket." You know. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, he probably needed to reach his quotas, which is another big issue, right? That's an issue that we need to talk about, is that police have quotas. They have quotas that they have to ticket. Like, why? Why do you have a quota for that? That's fucking retarded. Sorry for, whatever. But anyways, right? That's dumb as shit. So like they need to get rid of quotas for ticketing and fucking arrests and all that shit, because crime's gonna happen regardless. So
it's how you deal with
regardless. And fucking
but like
go deal with those situations when they get dealt with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the part where it's like, this is where it's like a gray area, because there's so many things that encompass what's going on with like police, and then like the history between blacks and police, and then just how it just keeps going, because it goes back to. You have to automatically go all the way back and to bring it forward to see how it's relevant in today and why people are taught the way that they are. Because, like, for me, I graduated from I've learned these things throughout my years, and like my family was always telling me, like, hey, when you get pulled over, do this, and the third, and then when they come over, you can't trust police because they do shit like this, because like if nobody like, because if police were really supposed to be doing their job and doing things the right way, there would never been a song that would have been like "fuck the police," or there never would have been any songs where they're like "fuck the police, they're pigs, fuck these motherfuckers," anything like that. If they were doing it for the right reasons and motherfuckers, and there was no shady shit going on with police. If there's no shady shit going on with police, we wouldn't have these issues, bar none.
There's obviously shady shit going on. We know that, you know.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But it's the history of it. It's the history of it that keeps going and comes forward. Like, because there's so many, you have so many things where there's so much fucking stresses and so many fucking issues that go on within like that situation that it's just too thick to really talk about. Like, I mean, you can talk about it, but then there's just so many gray areas and so many fucking things on it. Because I know both sides. Because you know what I'm saying? I did LE with you, and then.
So, no, the one thing. So, I mean, you keep like kind of bringing up like the like history of it, right? So, like, do you think that? Could you agree that like that a lot of people out here, right? They're more focused on the history and what happened in the past than to, all right, we have an issue at hand right now. Let's deal with the issue that we have now, and let's move forward. You know what I'm saying? Because they always say that, like,
but now this.
If you keep looking over the history, you're gonna trip over the present, and you're not gonna have a future. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you keep worrying about shit in the past,
I feel that
you're not gonna be able to move forward.
No, I respect that and I understand that, but what I'm saying too is, but even if we're trying to move forward, you gotta remember those people that we had back in the day are still in positions now that have those biases and all this other shit. Like, it's not that far off. Like, motherfuckers was in like the 1950s, 40s and shit like that. Yeah, that's really not that far. That's around my grandma's time. You know what I'm saying? My mom, my grandma.
Yeah, that's when my grandma was born. Like my grandma was born, you know, during segregation.
Yeah, and so these people are still alive today.
Black kids. Like, so it's not. Yeah, I understand that it's not that far off. Yeah, like no, like obviously. But what I'm saying, right? Okay, so no matter how long it happened to go, right? Obviously, it's still pretty recent, right? It's still a pretty fresh wound, right? So we need to fucking figure out what people need to do in communities, in all the communities, needs to be more, right? And like and figure out what So like the government like keeps putting money into like
the wrong shit,
like bailouts. Fucking, there's this unemployment
the wrong shit
thing that they're always giving money for, government housing, all this shit. Why not just fucking start putting this money into these communities? Start putting money into education. Put money into the housing out there. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta redevelop these fucking urban communities, right? But then, right? But then people get mad because then they say, oh, well, it's getting gentrified and and this fucking, and then the money starts going like. So what do you do? Like that's the big question. What do you do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what? Like
that's why I said there needs to be a plan. There needs to be a universal plan and an agreement amongst Black people, and we need to be able to come together and come up with something instead of just like.
I think if something
bickering about this shit.
I think if they like which is all like like hood like hood communities and shit, right? Like people got to come in and like redevelop these communities, right? But there's got to be an agreement. Like, okay, we're gonna redevelop these communities, but within the next, let's say, 15 to 20 years, we're not gonna raise the prices. There has to be that type of agreement of okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're gonna redevelop these communities. Y'all don't want to, the house like the housing market to go up or whatever, right?
Gentrification,
gentrification, all that shit, right? Like a fucking Starbucks gets, Starbucks or Whole Foods gets put in Compton, and now all of a sudden nobody can afford housing, right? So there has to be that type of agreement of like, okay, we want to redevelop these communities, but in redeveloping these communities, like the housing prices can't go up because then fucking people are stuck in the projects and all that shit,
Yeah. I mean, but then it also goes into we gotta like as a community, we gotta start appreciating shit and understanding.
I mean, people have to appreciate what they have too, like because
No,
Like,
I know.
think about how much money like crime brings into like some of these neighborhoods, right? Like,
yeah,
like how much, like they said like South Side of Chicago, right? They're not worth shit, right? But their crime community is pulling in like $1 billion a year. And $1 billion a year. If Larry Hoover was out, you know what I'm saying? Or
what's his name? Frank Luke was it Frank Lucas? No. Was it Frank Lucas?
No, not Frank Lucas. Maybe, I don't know. I know Larry. That's it. But let's say if if these gangs had good leaders again, at one point they had good leaders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there's just because, but then people don't understand like this. That goes into another topic. Motherfuckers don't understand like what gangbanging was and what it really means. Like, because they don't even know where their names came from. Like Crips, Community Resistance in Progress. No, it's Community Resistance in Progress.
No, Revolution.
No, it's Resistance.
Oh, I was always taught Revolution. I feel it.
Yeah, I was taught Resistance. And then Blood is blood in, blood out. Like your blood.
It's brotherly love over oppression and destruction.
Oh yeah, that too. I was taught blood in as far as like your community. Huh? No, like legit. No, all bullshit aside. Like I was taught, it was like you defend your blood, like because you like how Hispanic communities have their blood family in or whatever. But that I do remember the acronym for blood. But I remember that's when they was like you keep your family in and out.
Yeah.
You watch your neighborhood. You watch your family like that's what I learned too.
Yeah. But it's
but people don't know that no more. They don't know that no more, and they don't understand the principles that were founded upon that shit and why we're supposed to do that. Like,
well, I mean, a lot of kids nowadays, they just want the juice, man. Like that's all it is. And I think you can kind of blame fucking music and culture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
of course,
yeah. Like, if I fucking teach you as a kid that, if you fucking kill this dude, it's gonna be like you're gonna be cool. You're gonna be you're gonna be that.
Of course.
So that's where it starts again. Like I think, and I'm sad to say this, man, but like pretty much our generation's lost. Like our generation is lost.
Oh, of course.
Our generation is lost.
We're so lost. So lost.
So
because we don't have the same values.
Our generation. Stop trying to teach our generation new shit. I mean, no, we're only in our 20s. People in our 20s can still learn. So
but Gen Z's after it. Gen Z's after
Don't give up on yourself.
Yeah.
But we need to focus on the youth. We got to focus on the youth. That's who we got to focus on now.
But we're not even. But technically, we're the new. We're the future or whatever. But like, we done fucked it up too. Because what ours is all. What are we? We're stuck on pills and overdosing and fucking drunk and getting partied and get fucked up. We don't have any. We're hard pressed to have anybody.
Millennial generation, but we gotta.
No, but we don't have anybody speaking truth and knowledge like that for real, like, and that they're pushing, or somebody who has the balls to stand up to say what they need to say. Like KRS One said it best. It was like, the smarter you are, the more fearful you become, and the more woke you are, the more fearful you become, because you know you're intelligent, you do this stuff, but as an athlete or actor or something like that, you know that you gotta, as much as you're woke, you gotta appeal to the masses and shit, so you hold back on certain things because you're afraid of not being able to provide for your family anymore. And that's where a lot of stuff ends up going to, is like, oh, I want to provide for my family. But at the same time, we don't have people really speaking out. Like the generation before us and the people.
We gotta end the war on drugs, dude.
Yeah, I mean, we got to end the war on a lot of things, but I feel like we're not educated anymore like we used to be. Like, because I'm like, when I came up, especially with some of my OGs and some of my homies and stuff, like, we were taught knowledge and how to read. Like, you know this about me. I read a fuck ton. I read all the time. But it's like, and the younger generations, because of now instant messaging and all this other shit, they don't want to read. They don't want to take the time to learn to educate themselves. They rather see some shit on YouTube or be seen off of TikTok or Snapchat and Instagram, be famous like that, being seen, but have no substance to them. So then there's nothing there anymore. Like, I started to get caught up in that shit for a little bit because we're in the middle. We're like, all right, we're intelligent. We'll do blah, 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 doing this. But at the same time, we're young enough to appreciate wanting to be seen, do all other stuff, but we still are here. So as far as like our communities are concerned, we don't have those same leaders that we had before. Like we don't have our OGs and people like that, or people, because I'm not even gonna say OGs, but since we're considered the older generation, especially because me, I'm close to my 30s, people are gonna be looking up to me, but I still I'm trying to give them, I do try to give people nuggets and good wisdom, but at the same time, there's still a whole bunch of shit that I don't know. But people are not going to receive that shit because like, oh, that's old, that's outdated. But it's really not old and outdated. That shit's literally like a couple of years ago. You know what I'm saying? And
I think
people aren't thirsting for knowledge like they used to.
Yeah, I think people need to redistribute into their community, right? Like if you're gonna stay in the community, redistribute into your community. And
you have to. That's why
and these fucking
like
taxes. But all these taxes, right? That I hate to say
for no reason.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it's these Democrats, right? They be fucking raising taxes all the fucking time. These goddamn
motherfucker, your ass is conservative as fuck. You watching Hot Twins too much.
These goddamn Democrats.
You watching the Hot Twins too much, bro, huh?
Nah, man. But nah, it's whoever. It's all these fucking politicians because they all work together, right?
I'm chaotic neutral, bro. I don't care about that shit. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican.
Yeah. These government, like just the government in general, just keeps fucking raising up taxes, but people ain't voting to fucking deny these taxes because motherfuckers don't know that you can vote every year. You can't. You don't only have to vote every 4 years.
We're not going to the legislation. That's the problem. We're not going to the legislation. We learn these things in high school or middle school.
Office, though. We vote these people into office. We vote the congressmen and fucking senators. Right, we vote these people into office, or you don't vote these people in office because you didn't vote. That's why this person's in office, and that's why this person's writing shitty.
Because they don't understand that. People are just like, no, the president's fucked up. The president's fucked up. It's not the president. It's the legislation, bro. It's legislative branch. What is it? What is the three branches again?
Executive.
Yeah, and we only focus on executive. Legislative is where all the bills and shit be at. Like that's where we need to be, but. It's incompetence. A lot of people don't fucking.
Yeah,
they don't take the time to learn.
There was like a rap song that I heard. It was on Facebook, and it was like this dude that he was just rapping about like U.S. government. It was pretty fucking dope, and it was just like
lit. That sounds lit.
Yeah, I'll link it in the description below.
We need School of Rock back, bro.
Bro,
Conjunction, what's your function? I'm just a bill sitting on Capitol Hill. Like, we need that shit back, bro. Bring back Reading Rainbow.
I'll be right back, dude. I'm going to go fucking get some water real quick.
He's thirsty? Go ahead. I'll talk to him. I'll talk to people.
All right, bet.
I know y'all probably wondering why I keep picking my damn face. I have this big-ass hair bump, ingrown hair, like, right here, bro. And that shit sucks. It hurts so bad. Like, I don't know if she is giving you justice, but that shit hurts. Yeah. But my word for y'all, educate yourselves. Read. Educate yourselves. Read. Don't always go off of hearsay. Do your own research and figure this shit out for yourself. If you do, that's why you'll be chaotic neutral. Like me and Say Talk. We're neutral.
I'm just not a fucking Democrat, dude.
What?
I'm just not no fucking Democrat, dude.
Shut the fuck up, you Hot Twin watching motherfucker. I know where that shit's coming from.
Yeah, no, it is, man. Nah, yeah, I just be watching.
I know it is, nigga, because I heard how you...
much, man. But, like, they be making hella sense, man. They be making so much fucking...
Systematic programming, bro. Systematic programming, dog.
Sense. Nah, man. Well, nah.
That's why you need to read. You need to read and educate yourself.
I do need to read, dude. I need to...
Because that topic is going to get heavy, and we can go on that shit forever. But I want to switch it up real quick. I need to laugh.
Yeah.
All right. We talked about this a little bit before we started recording, but I don't know if y'all seen the Brendan Schaub and Bobby Lee fucking.
That's an old interview too, right? It's an old.
Yeah, but it's all right. It's now disclaimer: sexual assault, sexual abuse, all this stuff. I don't condone. I don't think it's funny. It's fucked up.
The way these
But
motherfuckers was talking, that shit was funny as shit.
in the context of this video and how these motherfuckers were talking, that had to be the funniest shit I've ever heard in my whole life. Because
dude said,
Bobby Lee switched the
said,
story three times.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. And he just looked at him and shit, and Brendan Shaw just like starts laughing at bro. Yeah, like I could never be
So,
Bobby Lee, man.
okay, so this is how Bobby Lee started that shit. When that man was like, so when I was 9 years old, I was molested by a Down syndrome man. And Brandon Schaub said, hey, when Brandon Schaub was like, bro, I was like, and then he was like, that's rude, don't laugh. He was like, that's rude, don't laugh. And then he was like, you can't lead like that. Then Bobby Lee goes again. Bobby Lee goes again.
When I was 9 years old, I was brutally. Said you can't change it up.
Hey, but the part that killed me is my man was like, the dude who's with him, the dude who's a kid, like the fighter, the kid. And then the other part where he was like, Bobby Lee goes, every day for summer, I was brutally molested by a Down syndrome.
He said, why? He said, because he kept giving me candy.
But the part that made that shit even more funny is when Brandon Schaub was like, when Brandon Schaub said, he was like, brutally raped, like you couldn't avoid him? Like,
oh, man, that was a fucking...
Bro, I need to see that.
Dude.
Bro, if y'all haven't seen that shit, please go watch it. I'm about to look it up right now.
That shit
oh my god,
dude.
Oh, that shit was funny as hell, bro. Yeah. That shit was. I mean, I'm not laughing, bro. That shit was just funny as hell.
I could laughing at the situation. Not the sexual assault situation, but just the way that they were talking about it. That shit happened.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
They the only people that can make me laugh at fucking sexual abuse.
Hold up, bro. Hold on, dog. Oh shit.
When I was in high school, when I was 9, I got molested by a guy with Down syndrome. Don't laugh, Brandon. I'm not laughing. Why'd you laugh? It's just that's fucking rude. It's such a curveball. I know. Can I just say something? I'm gonna say it again, and if you smile, I'm gonna leave. Okay. No, if you smile, all right. Okay, hold on. That really fucking. No. All right, hold on. So give me a second. Fucking God, dude. I will leave, Chin Chin. I'm not. All right, hold on. You can't make a joke. That's his name. All right, but that's not his name. Yeah. What's your name again? Chin Chin. All right, give me a second. Don't. Yeah. Give me a second. All right. I just wasn't ready for that. I understand. I'm going to say it again, and if you smile, I'm going to leave. All right, hold on. We can't threaten. No, smile. All right, just hold on. No, because then
tell me not to laugh and then laugh.
I know, bro. Wait. This is the part that kills it.
When I was, you ready? Don't cover your mouth though. Either. Hey! You can't cover your mouth. The thing is that I'm telling you something that's like I'm vulnerable about it, and I'm expressing a truth to you. Hey, dude, you gotta get serious. And if you cover your mouth, I just feel like you're laughing. Nope, let's do it. All right. So when I was 9, I was brutally molested by. You can't say brutal. It's not a curveball. Don't say brutally. You add some. All right, don't adjectives there. So when I was 9 years old, every day for summer. You can't throw shit in there. Why? Because you fucking. I can't. Why can't I? Every day for summer. Oh, shit, bro. I'm just adding more.
Wait, this is the part. Brendan's stupid. Listen.
You couldn't avoid him? Hold on. Yeah. All right, go. All right, let's try it again. Don't. Just, how about this? I'm not going to add more information. The information that I have already on the table, you expect that, and I'm not going to add more.
Bro, when that man said you couldn't avoid him, all right, bro. All right, so that shit was funny. I don't care what anybody said. That shit was funny as fuck. How he said it. Oh my god, that shit was hilarious. Because but when you watch the video, when my man was like, when he said I was brutally, he goes.
I mean, I'm glad he's able to laugh at that situation. You know, like.
Yeah, no, that's a fucked up situation, right? That's a
Bobby Lee. Yeah, Bobby Lee's a fucking true hero, dude.
Bobby Lee is hilarious though, bro.
Bro, I seen him.
He's funny without even trying to be funny.
I seen him at remember that club, the Shore Club in Pacific Beach?
Oh, Shore Club in PP? Was it PP or Ocean Beach?
No, it's Pacific Beach. Water college people used to be at. Well, we used to barely ever go.
Okay, PB.
Yeah, PB. So we would go to so I went to Shore Club one time and I was in a bathroom, right? Or I was waiting in line. I was waiting in line to take a piss. And this little short Asian dude walks by. And I'm like, Bobby Lee? And all the dude does is this. He goes and walks the fuck off. I still don't know if that was Bobby Lee or not, dude. It looked just like him.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, bro.
It looked just like him, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I really
wouldn't doubt it. Random ass place to see Bobby Lee, dude. In line in a bathroom at Shore Club. Because he doesn't even drink. Like, he's sober. Like,
I know, right?
Like, so, like, why the fuck are you there? Maybe he just walked inside to take a piss or something?
Or maybe he went to go see some of the homies.
Maybe. That makes sense.
Chill spot, low-key. Keep it down low. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's not really a chill spot. That's a fucking party. That's a party spot right there, dude.
Yeah, right.
Our club's fucking lit.
Yeah. All the Chads and Beckys be over there.
Dude, yeah, just fucking, yeah, my frat boys. The frat boy party, dude. Everybody's just sitting in a fucking corner and shit the whole time.
All right, that's another thing I want to bring up. All right, so look.
What, flies on the walls?
I don't understand that, bro. The wallflowers. Like, what happened to dancing? What happened to dancing in the club, bro? Why is everybody so self-conscious about dancing? Somebody please tell me this shit. Why?
Yeah.
Like, why? Because we used to get down. I mean, bro, what? Or what? When the wobble came on, or when the cha-cha slide, or what was the other one?
I don't know, man. It brings it back to that whole like wanting to be cool thing. Like, it's cool right now to be antisocial.
That's so stupid. Cause
it's dumb as shit. Like why is
you know what I'm okay
anymore? I don't know.
I
man.
know. All right, so
it's like cool to be antisocial and depressed. That's something I can also blame on music. But it's,
you know what I realized too? Kids will never be kids anymore. Because you remember like when we were coming up, how it was like, hey man, ask your mom if I can spend the night. She'll always say yes to you. We can't do that shit no more. Like, kids can't do that no more.
Yeah.
Because remember the suspense of doing that shit? Like, oh, bro, hey, I need to see if your mom will let me come over. And then she says yes, and y'all kick it, and then y'all do whatever. And then, like, you guys get super hyped up or do some shit like that and make poor decisions and try to sneak and get snacks, but then everything you sound like was a fucking bomb. Like, oh, fuck. You know, we don't have that. Or then, like, the CD, remember the book of CDs? Motherfucker, like when you had like
I had one of those for sure.
And you had a burner.
I had all the NSYNC albums, bro.
It could have been. Oh, but hey, real shit though. So look, so my cousin, she is
at Craig David's
album. Bro, my cousin is 19 and doesn't know. Like, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, she's never heard. No bullshit, no cap. She had never heard. What's it? Yeah, but the Usher song, yeah, she never heard that.
Really? Wow. I remember at every high school dance they played "Grind on Me," and that was like the last song.
She didn't know who that was. She didn't know who Pretty Ricky was.
What? I don't think
I swear.
My brothers and sister are they're 16. Yeah, they're 16 right now, and I don't think they know who Pretty Ricky is. I be trying to put one of my little brothers on the R&B all the time, and he's like more into like. I mean, I like some of his taste in music too, because I like A Boogie and like, but then he like fucks with like Denzel Curry, like he fucks with like a lot of like the SoundCloud rappers and shit. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But okay, like I was talking to her and I was like, so you never heard this stuff? And she was like, no, I've never heard any of these. And I was like, you never heard "Buy You a Drink" by T-Pain? No.
Why?
What?
What's wrong with them?
I was like, because they're stuck on this new music now, and I was like,
wait, there's so much music now. There's so much music. It's not not rare that I hear a song that I've never heard before. Like, but
well,
then,
I mean,
like,
that's because we're music heads, though. That's the thing. That's the thing. We're music heads, though. We know music.
Yeah, I like music.
And see, this would make me feel like I understand like my aunt and my uncles and my grandparents and stuff. Like when you don't know nothing about this song, you don't know about Louis Armstrong, Satchmo. But I ended up learning about that stuff now. Like,
what is it?
That's Louis Armstrong.
I see trees of green, red roof. Oh man.
What a wonderful world. Oh yeah.
Man, that shit hurts my fucking throat, dude.
Bro. That's crazy, dog. And I think to myself.
So I was at the beach yesterday, and people playing like that. Like, okay, I'm gonna come back to this, but I'm gonna come back to what I was just saying. So I was at the beach yesterday, and people were like, oh, play that old school or whatever, people playing old school music or whatever, and it made me think of I think it's a Key and Peele sketch, and he's like, hey, play that old school. And like he plays like some like 90s music, and they're like, nah, old school. He plays like some like 70s like disco. He's like, nah, man, that old school. Plays some like Temptations or some shit. He's like, no, man, that old school. And they go like the 20s with the whatever. Like, and he's like, no, man, that old school. He's like, you got something? He was like, yeah. He like gave him like a record and shit. It was like monks like going, oh. He was like, oh man, that's that old school.
Oh shit.
Man, that shit had me dying laughing, bro. But nah, man, so you might disagree with me on this, but I think that the 90s gets too much credit. If you look at like people are always like, oh, play that 90s music, and then they'll play for something from like early 2000s. Like they'll play like
2000 clubs. No, what they need is 2000s clubs mix. That's what they need. That's what they want to hear.
The early 2000s. That's what a lot of people consider like they're like no, I'll play that 90s.
The 90s,
and it's always 2000s.
Yeah,
it's always like
because 90s is like
because what like
90s is like Warren G, Nate Dogg.
Yeah, that's like that G-Funk era. If you want to listen to G-Funk, okay, let's listen to the 90s.
That's when the conscious rappers were at. Talib Kweli, Common, Mos Def, all them.
Yeah, there was a lot. Yeah.
That's when it was lyricists, and then now people are talking about the 2000s though because
unless you're talking about like 90s R&B. 90s R&B was something, right? But 90s hip hop, it wasn't club. It wasn't really like club bangers.
It was a club banger.
Not like the early 2000s or early 2000s really was club bangers.
Bro, hey. Tell me why she didn't know who's. It's like she doesn't know the Soulja Boy.
Oh, really?
She knows who he is, but she doesn't know all the songs.
Drake.
And I was like, with that dried ass Gucci headband.
Yeah. Huh?
You remember Soulja Boy had a dried ass Gucci headband?
Yeah. I remember Soulja Boy had a quadruple XL tee with red monkey jeans. Remember red monkey jeans?
They're Jabos. Bro. And then he had the Bathing Apes. But the early 2000s, they had some of the littest dances, though. But people don't remember them shits. Cat Daddy, the fucking Stanky Leg, the two-step.
Cat Daddy's like 2010, though, ain't it? I think Cat Daddy.
Yeah, but then...
That's
Crank That Batman.
Yeah, that's
Batman.
That's like 07.
What you had? Oh, the SpongeBob that let's go now. That shit. The 1-2 step. Like, let me see.
Pop Lock and Drop It.
Come on.
That thing up, mommy make it.
Mommy make it real. Or throw some D's on that bit. This butter cattle. Or Mims.
That was my shit, dude. Bro, we saw play that shit in San Diego. Rich boy selling that.
All the haters want it.
That's my shit.
Rich boy selling that. All the niggas want it.
That's my shit, dog.
Or do you remember what's the other one? Let me see what's another one. The chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side.
That was my shit. Fucking, dude, 106 in Park was like a fucking big thing.
Or when MTV was actually about music.
Yeah, they had TRL back in the day and shit.
Hey, do you remember when they used to have the rap battles on there with Blind Fury and shit? It was like 1 minute.
I don't think that was on 106 in Park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I watched it every once in a while.
Or what was the other one? Damn. Ooh, that's nostalgia. Oh, hey, all right, look, I'm bringing it back to high school. Or school period. Do you remember like how lit lunch used to be? Because that's when you figured out all the like, I guess the term now is all the tea, when you figured out all the shit that was going on. Because we didn't have cell phones for real.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, gossiping and shit.
Yeah. Because now all you gotta do is just send a text and you do it. But back then, lunchtime, like so much such and so.
Because when I was in high school, we had phones. Like, we had phones.
No, I mean I did too, but it wasn't texting wasn't as big then, though. Because you still had to go to lunch to find.
I remember you graduated like 4 years before me. So so we were on texting in high school. Like middle school was like we weren't texting at all. So like like middle school that was more. Hey,
but do you remember how hard it was to like talk to a girl? You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, like cause like or you like you pass a note, do you like me? Yes or no? And then the bitch would be like, "Hey, tell your friend I'm trying to holler at her real quick." Or like, all right. Prime example. Do you remember how social like the club used to be before? Like you would have so many fucking drinks. I mean, we were always social, so we always had that.
We gotta remember when I started going to the club, I was like 22. That was only like 4 years ago when I started really going to like the club and the bars.
Yeah, because like when I went, I remember how lit that shit used to be. We used to be dancing, doing shit, and you just meet people, hey, y'all killing that shit, hey, and then be lit. But now it's just like, because then people always, oh, you guys fucking. Because you remember how many times the circle always happened between us when we would start dancing?
Yeah.
That should be crazy.
Yeah. Now I just want to chill at home.
Hey, shout out to McFadden's in San Diego. Shout out to McFadden's in San Diego. That shit. Bro, that shit used to be so. That shit used to slap when we were there. I don't even fuck.
McFadden's was lit, dog. Shout out to my wife. I be liking to chill with my wife.
Shout out to the what?
Shout out to my wife, dog. You know, we just be chilling though. But once she gets out here.
Hey, do you remember this shit? I'm fucking lit.
I'm fucking lit.
Yo, that shit. Oh my god.
That was Ellie, wasn't it? Ellie did that shit.
Yeah, because I told her the story about what happened when that shit happened.
I'm
not saying names. I'm not saying names, but when that shit happened, dog.
That's crazy, bro.
My god. That shit was funny. We had a lot of good times.
I remember tackling you on my birthday. You like came around.
Bro, almost knocked me the fuck out. Yeah, cause I was coming out of the fucking bathroom and I was like, "Stay tall!" Wow. Tackle me hard as shit.
Blindsided. It was just a blindside tackle. Really, what it was.
No, bro. Hey, you remember when we stole that parking cone?
I haven't. It's
I know. You have to keep that forever, bro.
It's in my yard.
You have to keep that forever, bro.
Oh, of course, dude. I thought that they lost it on the fucking like when they were like transferring my shit over, but then
then we have to steal another one.
Yeah, nah, they had just left it outside, so I went outside and it was right outside. I was like, oh, thank God, and I was like, thank God this fucking parking cone's here.
Yeah, right. No, hey, wait, time out, bro. All right. So, well, you weren't really a video game player, though, huh? Growing up.
Growing up, I was.
All right. So, do you agree with this statement? Video games back then are way harder than what they are now.
Like harder to beat?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. They were definitely a lot harder to beat.
Bro, I played Mario Kart with my brother when I was just last home. Yeah. And
well, there was less buttons, you know?
No, that shit used to be. I used to destroy motherfuckers in Mario Kart, like, and then I played that shit. Satan. Yeah. That shit was hard as fuck. I used to come in first every time. I could do that shit with my eyes closed. I played that shit. Now I was like,
just terrible.
Nigga, what the fuck is this?
Well, I remember.
I wouldn't even break the top 5.
I remember when I was a kid, I was like, man, look at these fucking graphics, dude. This is fucking crazy. Like, yo, these people look real. And then you look
The
at
Nintendo
it now and you're like,
graphics.
what the fuck is this? How did I play this?
The motherfuckers all look like Minecraft characters. And fuck. Oh wait, bro, time out. I'm about to kill it all right now. So I know you play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, right?
Yeah, I play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Yeah.
Okay. Do you? Them niggas' hands are always like this, bro. Like the Lego hands. They be like this.
Oh, yeah.
Look, they be like this. Look. They be like, yo, CJ.
Yo, CJ.
And then look. The niggas will be like this. Look. And then like when they go to dash you up, it's like, yeah, homie. Or then, hey, wait. Or then when they would talk, because I know you, because when they would talk, it would be like this.
Yeah.
They'd be like, on Grove Street, bitch. And but then every time you talk to them, they all had the same movement. Like the shit would be like this. They'd be like, I'm about to fuck you up.
Oh.
Or they look, hey.
Yeah.
And then when they would close the door, bro, why would they close the door hella hard? They'd be like,
every time you walked out, you wouldn't even touch the door and shit. It would just slam behind you. You're like, what the fuck's going on?
Or then how they would shoot, bro. When they would shoot, their hands would be like this, in it. Cat, 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 cat. Even if you had a pistol. Cat, 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 cat. Oh my God.
Yeah, bitch.
Bro. Or
Every
then they
time
do
you
this
reached
shit
behind your back, you had fucking like a katana or a rocket launcher, and you just had to fucking keep doing this.
Wait, or I got you one. Look, remember how the ballers would come up? Like, they come up to you like this. And then like, this is baller territory. What you finna do?
Bro, look up the way Harry Potter characters looked. They look nothing like the fucking like Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, never. Not even close. Not even close.
They're like people's faces were like slid to the side and shit. Like it was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like they tried really hard.
And then Hagrid the giant was like 8 feet tall, but then the dude in there was only like 6 foot.
Yeah.
That shit, bro. So much stuff is different now, dog. And I miss that. I low key miss growing up. I wish I would have did that.
I miss being a kid, man. That's what I'm trying. That's what one of the goals of the 90-day challenge is. You know, get back in touch with our child.
I miss climbing trees, dog. Like I want to go climb a tree right now.
Well,
I'll just climb boulders.
It's not really
because I just miss climbing trees, bro. I miss just riding my. Hey, do you remember how it was like outside was like life, bro? Like I need to be outside, and your family would be like, "You better choose being outside, or you gonna stay your ass in here." I'll be outside, no matter what I'm doing.
Be outside. It'd be hot as fuck, dude. You like sweating, you had to drink out the hose.
Bro, what? That water was so cold back then, dog. Like
not in Vegas, man. That shit's hot as shit. That water be hot as fuck.
I just miss being able to see my bike everywhere.
I've been burning my you had to let the water run for a little while to get all like cause in that Vegas heat, man, like the hose would be hot as fuck, so the water would be real hot, so you had to let it run for a second, and then you could take.
Yeah. I just miss being on adventures when you're riding my bike and shit, or then like just getting
check out the hose, man.
Bro, I don't know why we didn't have the shit we did when we were kids, dog. Like I miss bro, Ding Dong Ditch. Come on, dog.
I didn't Ding Dong Ditch that much. I don't think when I was a kid, man.
I did. I didn't give a fuck. I used to do, or then I used to
like throw rocks at windows. That was like my.
Oh, see,
I was like a badass kid. I would like throw rocks at windows. I would like kick people's cars. Robbed the ice cream man one time. We gotta rob the ice cream man. We fucking I forget what I think somebody like act like so we stopped the ice cream man. I think somebody laid in front like they got hit or some shit, and the dude came to the side and he wouldn't come out though, and we was like, man, get the fuck out the car. And then just got on our bikes and dipped the fuck out.
Oh man.
Oh shit, dog.
Badass kids, man. I remember one time we was kicking people's car windows, and I'm hella snitched on. Well, no, this is a long time ago. This is when I was like 12. Nah, we were like kicking people's car windows, and I tried to kick this car window, and the windows were like all tinted, right? They were like dark as fuck, and like I kicked it once,
Oh,
and
the dude was in the car.
and I went to kick it the second time, and before I kicked it, the lady opened, like the window started. I was like, oh shit, and the lady rolled the window down. She was like, I know your mom. I was like, oh fuck. And drove down to the wash and shit. Drove the fuck off.
No, hey, do you remember dial-up internet, dog?
Yeah, and then like somebody would and then somebody be trying to call you for like hours, and then all they kept doing yeah, that's what it was fucking.
Or do you remember this shit when you would call on the phone, and then like you had to be like, "Hey, is Seital there?" And like, "Yeah, Seital's here," and then you would talk to him, and you're like, "What's up, bitch?" And then they was like, and somebody would answer the phone like, "Get off the phone," because they can hear you. They can hear you on the phone.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I grew up as an only child until I was like 10, so I didn't really have that.
Oh, I had that, bro. And then like, oh man,
but I remember you used to have to wait till like a certain time of night to be able to call people. Like I think it was like
the free minutes, bro. After like 9, dog. Hey, you like, bro, just call me.
I remember like three-way calling. Three-way
yes,
calling
bro.
was like a huge deal.
Or do you remember the Boost mobile phone, the chirping? Where you at?
Oh, I never got to get a fucking chirp phone, dude. I was so jealous. Like all my friends had chirp phones, and then all my friends had sidekicks. I was stuck with I had like a Razor.
Bro, sidekick shorty, dog.
I had like a little I didn't have none of the like the cool phones. I never got to have the only cool phone that I ended up getting to have was the Razor, and then eventually like I got the iPhone.
Yeah, and then I had the BlackBerry.
I had the Nokia Brick at one point.
Yeah, I had that too.
I had a Nokia phone, right? And it's the same phone that Jet Li had in Cradle to the Grave. And I thought that was the coolest shit ever. Nobody else thought it was cool, but I did. I was like, yo, man, that's the same phone I got. The one that's in Cradle to the Grave with Jet Li, you know? Like, I got Jet Li's phone. I thought I was so cool, man. Nobody gave a fuck.
Oh, fuck. Bro, I remember texting on that shit when you had to push the buttons like 3 times, like do to send text messages. Oh my god, bro. That shit used to be so much fun.
Just like fighting your friends, like friendly fades and shit. That was like
but we don't do that no more. Yep. Yeah. Hey, you know what I miss though with the flip phones? You know why I miss flip phones? Is when you hung up on somebody and it made that little like that loud smack.
Especially if you were mad at somebody. You were mad at somebody.
Yeah.
Clap, clap.
Yeah. Or do you remember how you used to have to record your like if you wanted to put a song on your voicemail, you had to sit by the radio.
Oh yeah. Fucking I seen a video the other day. It was like he was like, hey, it's your homie Sniper. You know, like, and it was like he played like some NB Riders or some shit. It was like, I wanna get lost in love. Like, yeah, fool. Yeah, I gotta find that fucking video, man. That shit's funny as shit, dude.
I miss the callback tones, bro. I
remember I used to have D4L's Laffy Taffy as my ringtone at one point.
Bro. I had Music Makes You Lose Control by Missy Elliott.
Oh man.
Yep. I had and then I had what was the other one? Oh, Cyclone. She moves her body like a cyclone.
I think Ellie had a Cyclone or some shit like that at one point. Cause that's like Ellie's like favorite song.
And I had Rock Your Hips. I like the way she rocks her hips and sways and dips. Yep, that was my shit. Damn, dog. Nigga. Yeah. That's memories right there, dog. That's some nostalgia right there. I remember VHSs.
Orange VHS, dude? Or the orange VHS?
Yes, for the Rugrats, bro.
Rugrats.
That was Rugrats.
Burger.
Wild Thorn. That was all the Nickelodeon ones.
Just all Nickelodeon movies.
Yep.
Well, like, cause I seen a video one day, and the dude was like, "What's on this cassette tape?" And it's like an orange cassette tape, and like the girl's like, "I don't know," and the dude, and like he asked the dude, and he's like, "What's on this cassette tape?" He was like, "Oh, that's Rugrats." I was like,
Yeah.
"It could be. It could also be Good Burger. It could be fucking yeah. It could
Yeah,
be
but
Wild
most 9
Thornberries.
times out of 10, the most famous one is Rugrats though.
Yeah, Rugrats the movie. I don't know. I think I had Good Burger. I had Good Burger, and it was on the orange cassette tape.
Yeah.
Super fire. But yeah, man.
But
Let's
I didn't. Yeah, that's cool. I'm about to. Yeah.
Yeah, let's wrap this up, bro.
All right, y'all. Y'all went down memory lane. Got a few topics out of us. Fuck you, fuck faces. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast.
Hell yeah! Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, share it with your friends. Hit the bell notification.
Your grandma, aunties,
Listen
babies.
to us on Anchor so we can get paid.
Help us out, bro. It's a recession. I know everybody going through it, but come on, at least we're doing something positive.
Consume.
At least we're doing something positive.
Way.
Yeah. At least we're not out here. We're not out here slinging drugs, sex, money.
All right, y'all.
We're putting our energy into good things.
Catch you guys next time. Get out.
Catch you on Thursday.
Yup.